Perhaps the most frequent challenge faced by people who stutter is how to begin conversations. I'm talking about starting a new conversation or speaking for the first time after a conversation has already begun. It used to drive me crazy. These situations accounting for a large part of my stuttering and often my hardest blocks. In fact, even still, roughly 7 years after I became a confident speaker, I may occasionally find these situations a bit challenging, particularly if I'm breaking into a large group conversation. Here's how I handle it. One-on-one conversations were always much easier than those with multiple speakers. With two speakers, the other person stops talking and then you talk. No need to break into the flow of conversation, no need to interrupt. I can go at my own pace within the confines of breathe, emphasize, phrase. Easy. Group conversations were another story. Why? I think it's because you have to break into the conversation, which can be difficult. Then once you break in, you're thrust into the spotlight. Everyone's looking at you, and that increases the pressure to perform. I found that breathing is critical to starting conversations successfully. I make sure I begin with a full breath and then speak on the exhale. Sometimes I even exaggerate the full breath, which serves as a signal to the other speaker that I'm getting ready to talk. I just did it right there. When I actually do talk, I speak on the exhale and often use gestures as another signal that I have the floor. Once you get into the first few sentences of new conversations, you might find yourself speeding up to match the pace of the other speakers. That's a trap. Don't fall for it. Stick with breathe, emphasize, phrase. Maintain the integrity of your phrasing, especially in the first few phrases of a conversation. That's when you want to establish your pace and control. It may take some time to get comfortable starting conversations, but you'll get there if you take the time to breathe at the outset and stick with your strengths. Breathe, emphasize, phrase.